space left there. In behind. About three.
Through the middle, and that's really Bombardo's one back with a fair challenge, and that was sharp work by President Bombardo. Age allowed to strike forward. I think he's going to be doing a lot more work in his own half than the attacking third in this match. Suter. Bombardo taking the first touch and then there's the base, needs to put to the ring. And there's a sea of red there.
Story alone in the box. And we couldn't get that final ball, but again now we've spoken about the height. We have the height of this Egyptian side, but we need the delivery.
He'll kiss the ball from Christopher Harper. He wants the picture of delivery. There's a spot for all, of course, with Socceroos. And this is getting played here to the back post. Harrison doesn't control the header. Another disappointing outcome.
Yeah, it is. That's another disappointing outcome. And I was talking about it with Chicago, Suter and Harrington.
And there is the swing of the ball to the other to the Mackers.
This is long and it is dangerous.
Oh goodness, this must be serious.
I'm bringing together men of particular caliber.
I understand you gentlemen are very good at killing people.
We have a license to their value.
And the games begin.
Intensity with the delivery from both Austin Hassan and Tony Popovich at the hydration break. We know how effective the breaks have been for Australia. We'll see the visitor roster to be a few tweaks. Hassan will be very pleased with what's transpired. 5 changes, he's rotated his lineup. He's had some injury concerns. No under Fatul Machine is suspended for this match. Alan Lee as well. And that man, sure. 32 international matches, 2 goals, both in World Cup play. That is quite some record.
Well, he's been a difference so far. He's been a threat, drifting out to that right side. With Haney trading overload on Page. And he's the man to pop up at the back post and give Egypt the lead.
Fans, young and old, there is magnificent amphitheatre of sport under the roof. It's very hot in Texas this time of the year, in the city of Arlington, in Dallas. All air conditioner, very comfortable. The comfort level's not reciprocated by Australia because they've been under pressure from the opening whistle. Let's see how they respond after this break.
Yeah, but just there we saw and spoke about it before the hydration break. Can we get that press a little bit more aggressive? And we saw that there from the story. Socceroos pressing high, winning the ball back earlier.
All smiles at the first press conference. Hassan mentioned he repeatedly how he felt something was not quite right, and he was getting on the bench. And I looked at you at the time, Luke, and I thought, well, I reckon there might be a little bit of a double meaning in this.
He's not the first man ever at this level to be throwing curveballs, especially here in the US. So a little curveball clearly, I think, but you get that at this level.
And just the presence of him starting level, we've seen this. Who scored against Turkey. Runs out of room. He was Australia's 11th individual scorer in World Cup football. And it's a mess for Vancouver, and what was a marvellous night in Vancouver. They've not scored since though. They need to require to get back into a match against Egypt. They've met 3 times if you include the Olympic Games of 2020, the first in 87 in the President's Cup. Australia won 4-3 on penalties after a scoreless draw. Some great Socceroos of the year involved: Evolver, Charlie Yankos, Graham Jennings, Peter Rostopoulos, Harry McDowell, Alan Hunter, Frank Farina, Paul Wade, Graham Arnold, Oscar Crino, and Andrew Z. Frank Arrow was the coach on that occasion.
Just a fantastic switch there from Haiti to Hades. Socceroos trying to close him in on the right side. And a superb ball from Haiti to Hades to open the pitch up.
That's it. Ingrid. Great combination. No Solar involved in that rotating superbly. Solar's the early computer is working pretty well in this match. Using it the volume of possession he probably normally enjoys. Looks a little bit like Lionel Messi just walking through a match at the moment. And we know when you look at Lionel Messi and what this stadium has produced, he scored 3 of his 6 goals in this World Cup at this stadium, including breaking Miroslav Klose's record of most World Cups goals scored.
He's the Messi for Egypt, isn't he? And you know at any time, although he's been quiet thus far, at any moment, he can spring to life and change the game.
O'Neill plays up the line. Vancouver on that small ball on his face, and just a poor touch. And I saw Samuel L. Jackson on the pitch before the match. There's Isaac Antic.
There's Isaac. And Isaac, he's there in attendance, obviously, supporting the Socceroos.
Behind. We'll run out of room there. And Isaac in the stadium. Chamber of Football Australia. Which see the second goal of this FIFA World Cup. But in fact, there is a great man, very casual on the pitch before the match. I thought he would have been asking for a selfie on stage, Luke.
I went down there and I did notice him. I don't get starstruck too often, but I have to say I'm a huge fan. The Socceroos are coming from the press sloppy pass by each on the front foot. And Destroyer with his pace and power to be able to nip in front and draw the foul in the previous area. But here again, question post. Can we get it right a little bit? I'm not too sure if that's an injury or he's just trying to avoid a yellow card that could potentially be coming his way. And then we'll go in for me. Yeah.
An excellent kick at right fullback. For Egypt to do it. Started back there from the side. He's looking at his knee, but the connection was a little bit lower down on the leg.
Well, the count to go off now, which gives an indirect advantage to the Socceroos.
And stay up for 60 seconds until the next stopping pace that will just give you a number for the second game. And that's exactly what the players are trying to stay on their feet. Still be used to the water. Referee Socceroos produce here. Ricardo swings it left for in. And the kick's here third. And scored and spears the finish of goal against USA. And referees pick something out. And that's the foul. To Irvine. Red shirts on the ground.
Just showed a little bit of pain there on the injection, but so the defender on those boxes, if we can get the right delivery, save on second balls.
Just got to keep on working, keeping the defensive shape and then looking for opportunities on the right. We're seeing up the fingers. This very good at easily. Still in that pocket of space. Here's the release. There's his page. There's back to Harrington. They reset through Sutar. Chikati. Irvine wants it early. Probably wants to go further afield, I think. Egypt screen the pitch early on, really asking a lot of Australia. Now they go through the middle. O'Neill, Page. Taking it through the swing. Page takes on Haney. And then goes back post and will stay in for Julian Moss. Probably Australia's best chance against Paraguay. And an outstanding actual drop of shoulder for Pato. Tries to play Moss. Zero tells him all over.
Can we move the ball a little bit quicker? Running on there if you page. Can we get numbers in the box again here? Long throw. Can we use our height?
Can we use the high advantage for these type of situations? Long throw. 0-down Harry Sutar. Held down by Harrington. And the angle.
Again, the long circles and all sorts of havoc. You can see him trying to handle Harrington, and sooner the ball bounces again in the box. And the story unselfishly drops it off the page and a good strike. Just not enough, but again, the threat that we have when those balls are going in the box is clear to see.
He was stopped by the side of Martinez. Another Martinez stopped Australia's progression late on with Cameron Cole having had a chance against Eddie Martinez, but it didn't work out. For the Socceroos, they pushed Argentina all the way, as did your class of 2016 to Italy in June in Kazakhstan. And that's history. Australia in the present. There's signs that they're getting into this match now.
Yeah, well, that's what we'd like to see again, right? Every chance you get through this, you get Argentina in the next round. Obviously, they've got to face Cape Verde today. What an opportunity that'll be again. It's a great run from this story behind. You see, they're very, very handy. This has been the same on set pieces. That's something. If on half time, Popovic and the coaches start to say, hey, be clever when you're around the box when they're like that, because there's been a lot going on.
Sure. Irvine trying to close him down. And I'm sure with the outside of the foot.
That's a good feeling we've seen. He's got good tiny feet. And you just feel now the Socceroos just starting on top of the Egyptians and a little bit nervous from the Egyptians.
How short. Irvine into the channel. Delhanto. We're on the channel. He's trying to cross on the spin. And this one is a corner straight.
Oh man, who was it now? Poparo and Jordan Box leading up. Last fifth tackle, but yet again, another set piece on the other side. So we'll see he's swinging from Poparo.
Swinging for the air is swinging here. We've got to change the outcome. This is Delhanto deep. And not that second ball. I'm not going to get it. Shikani feeling wide. Scoring back is his page. Good defensive awareness.
Tell you what again, you see him very handsy. We saw Harry Sutter just there, he went down in the box. Playing to be dragged down. How many times we've seen it this World Cup? Penalties given for that.
There's been a bit of controversy with the VAR in the last few days.
Like I said, if I'm Tony Popovic, I'll be asking the question of the fourth official to keep an eye on that for the players to be clear about that.
Shikani goes direct. Too direct the VAR, it's too much. His page is momentarily switch fronts with Jordan Boss. Keep an eye on that, Luke.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that was a deliberate action or just as it comes from the set piece.
See that high press from Aaron Kunda.
This has been the outlet for the Egyptians.
And Peggy, he went down with that knock and received attention off the pitch. He's back on as we get towards half time. And I'm not sure on the 13th minute. This goal separates these two sides in this round of 32. Egypt searching for their first knockout win of the FIFA World Cup. In the same category as Australia. In fact, America came out with their first World Cup win in the group stage against New Zealand. That's it. Strong work on William Ross. And back on the right. And really, that person got to that work right up there.
Yeah, look, again, the set piece short, trying to be for Egypt, but that time we were well aware of the plays at the back post, defending the box well. We touched on that getting that set piece again, you know, I mean, we touched on this as an experienced Egyptian side. That was the experience for sure, to milk a free kick, to play act a little bit sometimes, you know, and you know, we talk about the youthfulness of this Socceroos side as well, that maybe can be a little bit clever at times.
Well, we think the same, Luke, you share my view, there's been a little bit of disparity between, you know, referees letting play go and being open in that respect, and nice that just pick up those type of fouls.
Yeah, definitely, and like I say, the referee's never an easy job, but you hope that they can be consistent is the key.
Get forward in the half of Mr. Country, he runs out of room and we're coming forward. Looks like there's absolutely nothing in that.
Unfortunately, this is definitely not going to be the first one or the last time we're going to see these sort of antics and still on getting down time wasting as this game goes on. Should stay on. I'm sorry.
Rush it to right heel. He gets it in with him. He gets on his feet. This is exactly where game management and the maturity of these young Socceroos team needs to be applied in this kind of environment.
Well, I don't know that the clock will be one to get in at half time. Be able to get his point across.
Possession for Egypt, but 41 for Australia, 9 in dispute. Australia with 5 attempts on goal to 3 corners. So they had that set piece threat, just haven't been able to profit from it. You see the match momentum. Very much early on, it was in Egypt's favour, but Australia had pockets of opportunity in this first half.
Yeah, there's times that we have managed to open them up. It's a little better when we're a little bit more aggressive. We get sitting in our shape and then wait for that moment, pick our moments to press, and when we do, press high, press aggressive, and we have to turn the ball over.
It's amazing to see myself in about second or third gear at the moment physically. It's certainly not 100% capacity, that's for sure. Still playing his part. That's it. Turns over, Irvine.
Definitely call him there. He did take a ball and all, as they say.
And you see that previous exchange when as this bloke ran onto the ball, there's just a lack of pace and explosion there from
see here, aggressive, the ball, and then, it's very nice. Down the inside of the leg, you feel that one, but they don't know he's up. And this one.
5 minutes of additional time, of course, 3 from the hydration break. I was just going to make that point about Marcelo not being able to close down as his rage. So that explosiveness is not there. Doesn't mean he won't be effective in certain scenarios, though.
We definitely haven't seen the best view yet.
Right score from a short. Opens up. Fez. Here's Omar Bush. Returns the favour. Trying to get bodies behind the ball. Now, being the reset that goes direct. And the vicious header. There was plenty of defensive cover and very good work there by Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, it was, but most of that's his intelligence. The timing of the run, the soft shoulder, sooner. Harrington did enough.
Boss. For Carter. Most lucky for Australia. Merriman strives to hit a midfield. O'Neill takes it in the stride. The box likes to hit. Window of opportunity. Ducati thinks about delivery to the back post. With a thing on there from Ashur. Thanks for the page. Ball in the pass.
He's been dragged down by Havers. Missouri unfortunate not to get a bit more on the header. But I'd love to see a replay because Rapado looks like he was running down the middle of the back post.
It was weak between defenders. Let's just see. He's come off the body onto the helmet right here. That was my reading on that replay. As a result, saved him from review.
That's some good signs for the Socceroos at the back end of this half. Causing problems for the Egyptians, getting more home, getting balls and bodies in the box.
O'Neill tries to loop the ball for Ross. Chicago runs forward. Irvine. Volpato gets from position. Reads the pass so well, pushing Volpato. Held down by O'Neill. He'll be trying to turn his round, and that's so. Defender goes down. And then no call in Australia's favour. Volpato goes down the pinch. And that's a hand that was important. This is Volpato. Marshall, running the first touch and suddenly into the enormous pressure. O'Neill. Really have to retain possession of Australia.
Jordan still down in the background.
And we can afford to lose it. A player of this quality.
We're seeing Havers, he had two shots at Jordan Boss on the sideline before Rugby has come in and collected him.
We're really exciting nothing from this world now, that's for sure. Not sure how many times you need to see that.
No, look, I think it wasn't necessarily that one, but the two before that from Havers on the sideline was clearly, actually he was right, and that was, had he gone down early, he could have drawn it. I'm talking about that experience of those players. I don't know how they call them in Egyptian, they would have gone down.
And the Reuters remains on the pitch, paying attention. The half-time whistle has been blown. And that man is the Reuters in the moment. With Mike Ashur, who is second international goal, second at this World Cup. The defence decided to finish the half positively. And after 45 dozen goals, is injured, leading the Socceroos by a goal to nil.
Walking out, Jordan Boss was receiving treatment on the edge of the field there in Dallas. Both nations chasing histories. Egypt has taken the first step in that direction. What response to the Socceroos conjured? Mark Manning, Socceroos, Tommy Orr, in the first 45 for right after the break.
Socceroos fans, how are you out there, boys? Plenty of opportunities. Let's not hurt this side, folks. Don't realize that. Hey, folks, let me know it. The team is working hard to fix the series. The team is on out and doing what they can. Make sure it's half-time, folks. Water's at the back. Bathrooms are there. There's food available for you. Who's out there supporting Egypt? Who's out there supporting the Socceroos? Folks, so many opportunities. Second half coming up. Stay with that the team is working hard to fix the screen, and what I want you to look at the chat out there. Security's on their side. Give up the security, doing a great job. They're going to do all they can to fix it. Is everyone having a good time out there? Stay loud, stay proud, keep them behind the Socceroos.
Went close earlier, strike from distance, but also nearly got the Socceroos up to the perfect start. The only on their highlight, it wasn't to be, and Egypt took their first opportunity. So the Aussies trail at the break of Egypt 1, Socceroos there. Welcome to halftime show. Nick Owens alongside Martin Levy, Sarah Walsh from Tommy Law. Some worrying signs for Joy Boss right on straight at halftime. We saw at halftime whistle went. This is what happened afterwards. He managed to get to his feet, but on the end it didn't look good for that left man.
Obviously, hope for the best of his words for 6 months of Oscar. So if you look at the Aussies bench at the moment, we don't really have anything even close to like the right in terms of the attacking output that we get from Joey Boss. I think all the replacements that we would be naturally more defensive.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be Jason Guerrero who comes in. If it isn't like for life, I mean, I can't see him continuing. You see how ginger he looks in the video there. But yeah, I think as his age, he might potentially maybe say get forward with more on that left-hand side. But absolutely is a big loss for Socceroos.
It is really sad for Joey Boss himself as well. He has done so much in that Socceroos jersey. Has been so crucial when he was forced to shift to the right-hand side because they are already short.
Yeah, I would say I agree with Bushra here that it needed to be done. I think there's been too many late challenges. Hafez only having 2 minutes in this entire World Cup has been fantastic on that fact that I was completely late with 3 those. So, look, you can see the early goal, that's what happens. Teams like this will be able to manage the game, and it's really a tough second half that needs to come out and have a bit more present. Tell me that goal.
What's the latest on the Australian camp? For what I comment during such a time?
Firstly, pretty distressing watching Joey Boss get carried in. What do you make of the incident? Just heartbreaking, terrible topic. The morning was saying horrific, played advantage. He doesn't come back and look at the play. Yeah, disappointing, but we've got to move on. it's about keeping the ball. Once we get to 5, 6, 7 passes, we seem to find pockets of space. And if we can do that better in the second half, I think that will create more opportunities for us. That's right.
Socceroos assistant coach Paul O'Connor there at half-time. The Socceroos clash with Egypt. As we look at the highlights from verse 45, the Socceroos gave away a free in a very dangerous position and are forced to pay for it.
Yeah, we saw earlier in that one part, probably at that time and a half, was a brilliant strike with his left foot. He was finding his little pockets of space. This was his best on the half. His decision making did let him down on a couple of occasions, but I think this on the right hand side means that what we were getting for that pace still be boss using his pace was a threat, wasn't it?
Yeah, he is. He's a constant threat, but again, you see there when he does get past, very limited numbers in the box, and what's in the box. I think that our best opportunities moving forward, I think they've been more vulnerable in terms of them giving the ball up a lot in those areas as well. If we be vague enough to get pressure on the ball, I think we'll just enjoy it.
Eric was such his player on Martin, his lack of awareness in the strike, and it's meant to be cold side, first side, but he's just got to do better. But sure, he scored against Melbourne, it was fantastic.
Yeah, I think conceding the second phase of the set piece is always a notable factor. I won't be happy with that. We did have a few moments after that. We saw set pieces and were largely disappointing, but these long throws from Sokati caused a bit of chaos. We know Egypt, they're not comfortable defending these kind of long throws, are they?
No, they're not. You see, with Dark become a little bit chaotic, they do struggle. We've seen that previously from them as well, but we're sort of looking now, I think, to really find something that's repetible in the way that we play. I think you see even the end, whilst Paul has been decent, if he gets into that area and to really get into the box, this is a fantastic position.
You did mention set pieces there, Tommy. Interesting tactic in the first half, and we've seen it throughout the World Cup so far. That floating long ball, not working at the moment.
Well, I think with the size we've got, if you get the delivery right, the delivery right means at pace, and you make good timing of your runs in the box, it's almost impossible to defend. So I think we're allowing the defenders to get the pole position and making it more difficult than it needs to be. So that's been, it's not such a huge weapon for us. I think it's been a very disappointing part of our game this whole tournament, but I think just more broadly, you look at the chances of it, I think Mystery has been too isolated up front, with and without the ball. When we're pressing, it's him pressing alone and just picking us up, and with the ball as well. When we do go on to him, no one's pushing up for the second ball.
Tony Popovich, we've got plenty to think about at half-time, big half-time talk underway. As we speak, we'll take you back to the second half in Dallas right after this break.
Sorry, who are you? It doesn't matter. What matters is this.
on Sunsport.
Did you know salsa is invented where Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African flying traditions made Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the World Cup. And this is what it was when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
The future is already here.
Next starts now.
It's the full cycle. So we feel good. But that's just the beginning.
Tell us everything.
What about big drama, movies, and OGs? The good stuff, raw stuff, pulse racing stuff. Stuff like, I know this, and ooh, what's that? This is a streaming service we didn't know we needed. This is SBS On Demand, and it's all free.
Welcome back to Dallas Stadium in Texas, where the Socceroos are about to make change into the second half. They trail Egypt 1-0 at the break during what's no doubt injured. Right on the cusp of half-time, it looks from those pictures like cartoon with player Troy Jackson. Martin Morgan, a whole heap of movement that we should think about at the break. Does that injury cause not just one change, but potentially more?
Yeah, look, I think it does. I think something does need to change, and I don't think it all has it at the moment. Obviously, just a like and like for like at the moment, but it's a tough situation because traditionally we've spoken about this and we're going to play one minutes, but we need someone like this on the pitch. So that's why I thought at half time we may have seen this and move into that left-hand side potentially at the cost of Irvine. I just think this game, Irvine's a fantastic player, but this game, Irvine's a rough. We'll need someone in there that pushes that up in there, over in that space there, and we'll move them up top. But time will tell, he's going to have to make a move at some point if they can change the scene.
Yeah, I think that's the key, is that we were losing that kind of attacking thrust on the right hand side in the wing back role, so you need to make up for that ability somewhere else on the pitch. So I think that if this score stays the same going into the second half, it's only a matter of time before he has to tweak things. And I just think as well, it's more about the intent of our team rather than the personnel. I think we need to be more positive, more proactive in our press too, because they have turned the ball over a lot of times in that back third. So I think we need to learn a lesson from that and get in their faces.
At the risk of bringing it back to personnel, we haven't seen Motorway and Mr. Irvine on the field together since match day 1. Is this the time?
Yeah, I think by doing that, you obviously have somebody in the box, right? Obviously have that threat. I would love to see a regular on the left at some point, and I like that everyone switch out and really start to play a little bit more attacking in midfield as well. As I say, they make a statement to Egypt. They're going to play out this match. I think we've seen on the ground and there's been lots of games being played, but
And that's what it's going to be. So always a good box as well. So he's done and he's got a team that's right, still saying goals towards the back end of the season. He straps, he works hard, and he's a punch.
I was in the right back for Egypt's being tested, not by Metcalf, and let's see everything that happens.
History on the line in Dallas. There are no second chances from here. Let's take it back to your commentary team, David Bashir, and we will.
You were back to pull those away, but thankfully the Socceroos is put it wide. He most certainly had this already pulled up in his mind as well.
I'm not sure what his definition of foul is.
But I like from Chicago here, getting everybody across, they're talking about that, being clever in these areas, drawing foul in these dangerous areas, where we get people in the box, where we're being threatening. We just need that delivery.
It is the right foot of Aidan O'Neill, gives us there. Harry Suter, centering here, but the king is just a sea of red there. And get a second part of it. Exploited by Australia in oppositions.
And that's when we talk about the right that we have and the strength we have in that area, making use of it. We'll see the Egyptians sometimes when they come up, knowing that they can't win the ball, looking to try and draw a foul, throwing the referee into a decision, and it's thankfully causing problems of moving into the box. Very lucky. So I'm not too sure about the medical staff decision to actually continue.
Well, the referee has to be satisfied with the medical staff. Giving him the right information. There's no doubt that Egypt will try and take the sting out of any momentum Australia. In the second half.
And it's been very lucky start to the second half. And I'm sure it's only more to come.
And just the work on Jordy Boss, that's so unfortunate and undeserved from a player that was, outstanding against Paraguay, lovely here. And there was too many challenges, not too many in the first half.
Yeah, it was devastating to see obviously Jordy Boss have to come off and take that heavy knock. It didn't look good. And we wish him well. He's been fantastic for the Socceroos team. And we hope it's nothing serious.
You can see that the Egyptian official from the right away by the fourth official saying there needs to be an actual stop of play. They're not satisfied yet.
We're going to get all out this second half. The play acting, they're going down. So far, the referee, this second half is not taking it, not biting.
Very good. All I can see, the assistant to Tony Popovich described it. Example by Hafez has been terrible. And the referee doesn't come back and book him. And that's the mental World Cup obstacle Australia has to get through to progress. Here's O'Neill. His back stuff well. Knocked down by Harrington.
Fantastic touch composure from the 18-year-old.
Which really controlled the hot ball superbly. Comes out to Suter. They did finish the half impressively Australia. Now Senator has the double down. Scans the horizon for any pending trouble. Gets himself a little tangle with the no sub on his hip. You know, you can tell just by that action. Someone's just not trying to close that knee space.
No, he hasn't, definitely hasn't put himself about. He's waiting and trying to pick his moments up to impact the game.
Well, Park's Australia's best player in the first half. Into the end of this week, no whistle for Park. Lost the first challenge. Looking at the post. And it's his patrons there, not the right man in that situation. O'Neill has a ball. He's up for the short.
He's given the throw-in. He hasn't even felt anything with it. I don't think he's always released that throw-in. Play a whistle here back his game on the heart of this in-hand product.
And we look at the opponents who score over here, and there hasn't been big matches at international level, certainly in South America. And the Copa Sudamericana and the FA Cup competitions, yes, but I think by far away this is his biggest disappointment. So, H.
And he's going to have a lot to deal with in the second half because, like I said, there's a lot on the line. This is an experienced Egyptian side who will look to play the game in their way, draw fouls, manipulate it.
Caught, and Wood takes over. And that's exactly what Paul Monsignor said at the break. David Archie, Australia needs to protect the ball a lot better.
seen this before, haven't we? Socceroos connected, follows no space essentially, Haitian defence.
Half-X, all about delivering across. Zico comes short. They brought up through Ibrahim and is short. And now the one stop to Mozart. Searching for their first knockout win in the FIFA World Cup. Atia, short. One good return to purpose. nature of the war has changed. Surrender is no longer an option for the SAS. Silicon Valley, the single richest enclave in America. We must see the proof visually. Most of us do not dream.
SBS World News, stream live news solely on SBS On Demand.
What's your favorite for us? I feel like it's not on board. Here's a work with 15 years of my life. And now I'm finished. And then you find out why. Make a drink. Or your life's next yourself.
The Count of Monte Cristo, stream free on SBS On Demand.
Well saved with the instructions to Marshall. It was the second half substitute unfortunate. Jordan Wilson well injured just before the break. It's not serious for Jordan. It was a pretty bad coming together, wasn't it?
It wasn't, didn't look good, and yeah, like I said, he's clutching his knee. He's a tough young man. And I certainly want to go off, and like I said, I just hope that it is nothing serious because he's got such a bright future and he's a massive part of the Socceroos side.
Absolutely. And it looks like Hostage has been ready. Of course, he came on late against Paraguay just to settle things down. Without a title at the moment. Voted for by Sousa. Sure, well in the first touch and then Hafez. He went nicely in before Hato. Backs it up and lucky was foul on the edge of the area. Aaron put the rise as well. Taken down superbly by Short. Strong activity way around the counter. Wilson with the fresh legs. And the other goes his match. He's had a very good match.
You know, you can get from ideas. We're still alive on this left side, but quickly to retreat. We've got to be mindful. Some good moments going forward, but Egypt looking at threat in transition as well.
Look how hard. But as for Aaron Kruger, it's pressing just to try to force them to stay up high. Out the right here. Mohamed Hani, you can see that's an own goal. Hassan. And who knows, he had suffered a pretty heavy head knock, 10 minutes before the own goal went in.
He certainly did. Looked to me from up here that he was out. The players rolling over, the medical team cleared to carry on. Fortunately for the Socceroos.
Hassan. It was a pretty sharp winger for Egypt. Good spread of the pitch too. Scott's had a good match, Hafez. He's not a little fortunate to avoid the yellow card. He thought about delivering the cross first time. Brings in Hassan. Now opens up to Mohamed Hani. Short.
You see the Socceroos patient in the defence. Egypt going from one side to the other. No space to go through the middle. And then defend the box when balls come in.
Well, we're 73 minutes in. Aiden Rostic replacing Christopher Hato. And we just saw the couple touches and still building up to match figures. This is substitutes will play a huge part, as will fitness, as this match edges towards perhaps extra time.
They will, most certainly. You know, the Socceroos obviously have more time, plenty of recovery time between games, and a younger team squad. We know the Egyptian squad has a lot more experience, but Lex can definitely play a part.
Still many cool heads on the bench, but we've made that point in the build-up. No foul against Irvine. Put forward by Sultan. Harrington again, a sure touch. He reads it so superbly. Oh, lovely. Straight over there from Zero, threatening. So working hard, Page.
Great action from Metcalf to win that ball up high.
Page, more dangerous area. Looking to throw it, would be out clearly. Someone is sitting that way.
We're only 10 stories up, but I saw that out.
Harrington. A touch and a delivery. And I'm sure it's picked up so much attention from the big clubs in Europe.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Some of the performances from all these Socceroos definitely will put them in the market.
He knows when to play forward and when to be conservative. And that's instinct as a defender. Sure, up the line. Irvine feels wide. Some Valley captain who been playing their second tier of German football if he remains with the club. Not sure Tom Metcalf will. I think he's set for a departure. So they're trying to maintain their energy.
Yeah, just seeing patience with the ball. There's no need to force things early when it's not on. Going forward, wait for the moment, move the Egyptians around.
And a pretty even spread of possession, 43% for Australia, 47% for Egypt, and 10% in dispute. Australia have more chances in the match. So they deserve this moment to try to force their way into the round of 16. Sure, hasn't got the pace to get past Hafez who's under pressure. Involvement there by Rusic.
Did that ever so well. Good 1-2 with Truman. 1-2 seconds up foot.
Truman going forward. Rusic opens up nice. He just really a quick first touch. Here's O'Neill. Metcalf. Isn't happy with the run of the base, so goes all the way back to Harrington.
He's been superb again. Harrington composed, 80 years of age on this world stage, number 32. Incredible.
True. Doesn't have the pace of Jordan Ross, but just needs to be safe and secure. Australia probing, trying to find out parts of the end of that opening. O'Neill, angled ball to Rusic. Sure, deep in his own half to tackle him there. In the first match against Belgium as a late substitute.
Shows the intensity, the mental pressure.
And remember, their first choice left back, Ahmed Fatua, is injured. So they don't have a natural replacement. Super position. And it looks like Karen Hafez, the 30-year-old from the Pyramids Club, is maybe over. Interesting that Aiden Rusic plays in the Eredivisie with the Rapids when he's without a club.
Yeah, like I said, he's very similar to Alfaro. Can open up the defence. He did that there for a moment.
it really sinks Australia feel they've got the physicality, the fitness, the vibrancy of Egypt. I think that translate and Hassan Hassan getting a little pop under the hole, although he has got one. The fourth official has a hold up the horse. O'Neill holds the ball and looking for Sutar. Wins the header. Looks up. No break here. Initially the common calf. But just couldn't react quickly enough. Sorry! And that's how he comes up on the Egyptian defender. It was a few balls in the test. And that's exactly what the Socceroos is arguing.
There's no doubt with the field, there's no doubt there was some contact, fairly heavy contact, which will be covered. But again, the ball takes a long score to Pons Toure, putting the ball suit up, got nothing but eyes for the ball. A little bit of contact there.
Well, the runs on the way, he had every right to contest the ball. He used it for that, Australia's falls out for play. The rugby's made of some stern stuff. Maybe some of his teammates should take his cue with a bit in the way they recover from loss.
You're always going to come off second best if you've got Harry Suter bearing on you like that.
Great touch by Mosai. He's not playable recently. Mark, even though he's not at 100%. Here's Trezeguet. Fresh flex for him. The comeback is good for a sure. Australia have a strong defensive line. And got themselves a little too good for that team. That's up to the technical expert. And welcome to the Socceroos.
Well, we're trying to score early, some fantastic defending here with Trezeguet. Get his body across him, keep his body between him and the ball. Needed to be good defending. We're seeing Trezeguet come on. Maybe not a defender, but he's going to give us a goal forward, finishing in that position.
Supporters of both countries, Australia, prominent the Socceroos fans in the defence zone outside the stadium. And of course, the Egyptians providing great cover.
Uncharacteristic error there to make O'Neill turn the ball over. But he's big on atmosphere and he matches to look around and you feel it. The place is trembling. Going to be someone to find a winner to set his place alight.
They don't do Lloyd King very well in Texas, do they?
Everything's bigger and better, I'd say. And from what I've seen in these last couple of days, I can't disagree.
A big state for big personalities, that's for sure. Here's Trezeguet. So much experience with him. Very wary they are. They're straight on the counter attack. That's why they want to keep the ball in key areas, Egypt.
And we've seen in passages where Egypt can have the ball, they shift it from right to left, right and open up the Socceroos. The Socceroos disciplined. And so far Egypt being unable to pierce through that defence.
Sure. Tries to play a little quicker. Heaney. Awesome. Got a sharp turn of foot. Trezeguet outnumbered. Breaks the run here. I'm sure that's a run. Socceroos desperate to get no two-way on the ball in the threatening area. The bounces back. Also good threatening. And that's a right time run. Right time here. That's it. Boys in the way here. For some teasing. He's all left foot to the back pass.
He's left the stadium
shoulder. He's once more against the dangerous area. It's slipped away by Vucic. Well done.
He's been very effective lay in the middle of the park for the Socceroos. Sure, trying to apply some high pressure on Egypt playing out. Here's Rabiot.
At this stage of the game, you don't see the team going to go all out to try and win it, knowing that they're coming an extra 30 minutes waiting very, very shortly.
I think Australia may be feeling a little bit more comfortable about the prospects of extra time.
I dare say as well, we've spoken a lot about the fact that they feel like they're the fittest team here at this tournament, from all the hard work that they've put in preparing for this.
Martina, Trezeguet. About to hit the line. Sent over the top. Trezeguet makes a great run. Looks like he's hit the line for a corner. It is 5 minutes of additional. That's Socceroos for 3 of operation break.
Position is in the game. Through. That's 4 runs in behind.
injury time. He also kept it in with a dead first touch. Offside drops the shoulder. And delivers back post. Number 3 for Australia.
You see the awareness now when those short corners are going. The ball's knocked out for those second actions back in the box. Everton dealing with the ball. Needed to some good runs and good delivery.
Offside has been really lively. He's been a good addition for Egypt. Opens up for him.
Again, that delivery to the back post. Trezeguet. Jordan able to deal with it. Colson a little bit getting behind Jordan Trezeguet on the left side. Should be very mindful of it. It's a threat for Egypt.
He did applying the pressure in injury time. That one really come back really well. Helped on the page. And also needs to be a short hit from the number 12 for Egypt.
Unfortunately, not for the Socceroos, and as we head down to the last minutes, on the back foot.
And from the back by there now, use exactly the technology addition to this World Cup. That's why the assistant is saying, "Is right, please, before confirmation." It is a call to Egypt. We are halfway through the 5 additional minutes in this match. So you use the defending situation for it. And that's very center. And then second away. It's more likely away from Australia's danger zone. Artier with a flick. Delivered well. Socceroos had to wear some serious pressure in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Actually, get over by this man, Hassan.
Yeah, it's been a big search since coming on. Hassan and Trezeguet also on the left.
I think it was Hassan's introduction that sparked another soldier of the life. Here he's on the ball. And he gives him back to it.
How you doing at this, Socceroos fans? How good's Patrick Beach? Official word is just gone past online as Australia's favourite beach. Hey folks, from our capacity in here, if you're doing your hair, you can re-spring on the way in. Obviously extra time coming up, waters at the back, toilets, coffee available at the back. We're going to keep cheering the Socceroos, folks. You're out here in Tumbalong Park. Let's bring the Socceroos home.
With new comprehensive health insurance, everyone painting is on yours.
Steve! No. Are you going to witness something truly incredible? Sorry, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I know. More colour accuracy, better contrasts, light from Madison. It's ouch. Getting up to these FIFA World Cup games is a real pain in the back. Hey, games on soon. I'm on for a charge. BB3, power of the year. Just get in the...
Stop charging.
Of course, you just do it for me. Show off.
Those weather missions help inspire us kids and to get active too. Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids sports programs all over the country, like Cole's New Roots. It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proudly supporting New Roots.
Kicking off their $40 million stock clearance with massive savings on an amazing range of carpet, timber flooring and window coverings. Be quick to score these deals before the final whistle.
You want to see this in order to...
On SBS.
Finished 1-1 after 90 extra time away in this round 32 clash between Australia and Egypt. Like Milligan said, Ross from York, the Socceroos kept things pretty tight since they equalised. What sort of approach the Irish first game to us?
Well, I think they'll be looking to get away from that in the outbox. I think they're comfortable, especially that last 5 minute period. I think their changes made a big difference. Our changes came on at a time where Egypt was starting to get a little bit of fluency back in the game. So it will be interesting. I think also to see Egypt really come out with that same intent as they finish it.
Yeah, that's what I think you've got to say as well, is that standing safe and happy to keep us in and to give us this extra 30 minutes. It felt like we were hanging on for dear life at the end there, but this is spot on. I think we were playing too deep at the end. We need to pick our nose to get further on the pitch. And, you know, I think in the front third, we have looked at threat and set pieces, these types of things. There's still more than enough for me to go, isn't there?
Yeah, I do feel like Egypt changes that they just said that well in some games is a fantastic circumstances like we're down like this. So, I mean, Australia's been really, I think, conscious of not winning this season. All of these players and attack. And I think if we are going to get this, it's going to be, I think, we've been playing the range and throwing too many numbers forward. And Socceroos have been like very assertive and on board.
Even towards the end of the game, they were in Collins in good areas, made sure of getting inside the box, just about that composure in that moment.
And this, sure who's come off yet. O'Neill's off, potentially physically as well. He's really actually feeling very good in the second half. But he will give you a little bit more on the ball right here. It looks like Mobile's coming in as well. Difficult to see who's coming off, but that should give us a little bit of energy.
A huge 30 minutes of football to come. With the ball to take off, Socceroos and Egypt, let's take you back to your country team. Get back to you and Woodbridge.
So we've just seen Mobile and Paul O'Neill's got onto the pitch for extra time for Australia. First experience with Mobile, his first appearance on the FIFA World Cup. Of course, he was part of the squad 4 years ago.
I think, he'll put in so much over the course of this tournament. He's looking for the legs, but now getting some. You see the legs wrong, he'll put the foul, which is good.
Yeah, the other player making way, he's on the red carpet, also a power for it.
And the same impact with the fresh legs Fiji had. He's spoken a lot about everyone here in the squad is here to play whenever called upon. Now is the moment.
Early free kick. Australia are in the world first. Score against USA in the FIFA match for Australia. Ebola. One of the Castillo men who plays the second tier of Spanish football. Helped on by Irvine. He wants to give it a go. Make them off Australia. Off Ferguson. 30 years of age, he's so experienced on all the field. He'll give them the right to 3 each in this extra time period.
We saw the they also had on the board. The ball went from in the box was superb. But it would like start paper.
This is where they have to be wary. We got very deep as we heard from the Tommy Orr of the break. Australia just keep a little bit higher line.
Yeah, if you get too deep, you see riding pressure. We saw that time and time when you get balls in the box, unable to get out.
So, he looked threatening late in the match with Mason's introduction.
We're seeing him Hassan there, he drifted to the right. You're seeing him Hassan drifted to the right. We'll see how he on his left foot. Look for that in-swing ball to the back post.
And here he is now. Does that so well. A little step of anticipation from the other side. There's nothing behind his coaches.
This is just the experience. This is where they're looking on the move. Off the back of his face, quickest to react. Forwards on his weakened right foot. Thankfully for the Socceroos, he snatched it over, but it just shows the threat to say he's been cruising through this game, keeping himself, waiting for his moments. That's the experience of the ball. There's someone like myself.
Yeah, he's been managing his body to this point. Every year out of the match, we've seen so many Liverpool strips in the Arlington area in anticipation of myself coming to town. Situation that has helped Australia play with some freedom and ambition in this extra time period. Well, sure. Right. Should be defended by Harrington. They make sure that the tough was outstretched too. So hard on the control. Very hardly doing the back pass. And what about Patrick Rich? A couple of efforts. He hasn't had the volume of saves he made in the first match against Turkey, but that's the last effort to get clear for extra time was nothing short of sensational.
You can't underestimate, yes, the it's as a goalkeeper you have to remain in the game. It's hard when you're not being busy. He's not being busy, but to stay on for that moment, that crucial moment. And boy, was he on. Up to the task, saving the Socceroos, bringing us into this extra 30 minutes.
End shot. Local end shot to Chicani, who wants it. The short option, and the bill provider it. Looked like a foul. It's not the way the referee saw it.
I think Moses needs to get his body between the defender and secure that ball up and just a little flick it. Protect the ball, lead the play.
Yes, sir. That's it. Always leading tidy in the midfield. There by Mobile. That's clever. Ryan sorts the street out. Gets it forward to right. He's strengthened the ability to hold up. He's paid. He saw it advantage for the proof of straight and picked up that foul on Irvine.
Yeah, there's something left in here, just a little bit late left on Irvine. Clearly a foul. Up to get us out. It's been a tough start to this first period of extra time.
So the fresh legs of Aiden Brusich and Paul O'Connell, as well as Alan Mobile and Mohamed Surai, can they have impact in this extra time period? 2.5 to 15 minutes.
Super ball from O'Connell there. Very sort of with a reverse ball, run to the six. Let's go to the Socceroos. With the ball as well, we got the man like Mabiro coming into the game to try and feel their way into the game with the ball.
Sure. Abdullah who's right up. Archie looking to pick out a pass and giving this man a little bit too much space and freedom. There's some more ball once more. Seems as if made to get into a grey area, but just and they're putting it across.
He's shown the three there again. Great ball from Atiana. Isolating my son. We know he's a three, always left foot. We're trying to get cover on the inside there, which we did, but he's shown that his acceleration on the outside of his beach. We know experienced defender. Yeah, some of the young and sharp, sometimes hard when we see him do that, so it's definitely a threat.
Real strong, trying to play in as far as South Australia 1-2, of course, waiting that time at Adelaide United in the A-League. I'm sure the live side and more of the guys pumping at the moment. Trezeguet. Right. Haiti. Hassan. Those ball scores have been excellent since he came on in the second half. Cross the ball made it, but numbers from Australia.
The experience at his age there, every time that ball gets out of Hassan, he's not sometimes got one thing he's more and that's to go. And as he's now, he's just dropped it up a little bit further, giving him a little extra yard. He saw his feet done, so he dropped up an extra yard. Gordon, can you ask the question? There's the second backwards. Can't get too close to him. If he got that one as his go, then I don't feel that much to make all the way up. Consistency to be out for.
Sure, this is running on anything, but he's got a big heart built by Hostich. And again, that's the origin. It's enough on that challenge and it's over the top. He was level.
Yeah, I think he was also, I think he saw that ball was bounced out there from the linesman, but Sean did well. Jimmy took a couple of challenges, but just not had that spell with the ball. Can't get a hold of it.
So we make 5 substitutions, we'll get an extra one for extra time if needed by Tony Roglic.
Looking across the ball, you know, obviously as he's one of the more experienced players that have been asked all the questions out there on the left.
Sure. And that's nowhere near the intended target. And contrast with Hassan, the coach of Egypt, but just under 3 changes.
You see a little bit of frustration there from Egypt. Sure, shooting from distance. That beach be delighted to see him taking that on. It obviously shows that Egypt have got some more fresh legs to come on. But again, like I said, these 5 changes that we've made, you need to try and feel your weight again, especially with the ball. Get up to the tempo. So hopefully they can grow now into this extra time.
Clean it up, being written by both sets of fans. Match in the balance at 1-1.
The biggest thing is just mentality. I'm going to be the one to make the difference. I'm going to win this game. We've seen that from Hassan and Trezeguet come on for Egypt, and we want to try and win this game from him. We've got to announce that someone is going to go, give me the ball. Give me the ball, I'm going to be the one.
See, they're somewhat assured in possession. Japan was so wonderful for me from Automobile.
Yeah, he just didn't see the second movement from Automobile. Again, just shows this second half, first half of extra time, we haven't been able to keep a hold of that ball for long enough, and again, back into our defensive shape.
Making management of choices.
Certainly, but the experience of the Egyptians is shown that they can do obviously normal time and this first half of extra time.
Australia trying to profit from any drive from the orange balls, and you see the frustration there. Countless. Flying his arms in the air is held away by the sun.
Yeah, so Sunday is up to the yellow card. Probably one of the few times that Aziz has been able to get on the other side of Hassan. An opportunity for us again to deliver this ball into the box and bring the likes of Harry, Brampton and Chicago forward. What we've been afraid, there's been out here so many balls
Set piece. Good angle and distance to hit one of the top players for Australia. Doesn't get the shot right though.
You can just see there, Harris made a run towards the middle of down the back post. Was there already down Chicago coming around the back, but unfortunately couldn't quite get there.
And there it is, the first period extra time and it's elapsed. And here's Egypt current the most threat in that first 15-minute period, but it remains 1-1 in this round of 32 match at Dallas.
It was tight, it was cagey in Dallas. Neither side had any clear-cut opportunities in that first period of extra time. Martin Lee's there, watch Tommy Orr. What are you looking to change, Tommy? Are you trying to win before pens?
No, I think that's not what we're doing. I think that we're just trying to have a spell on the ball, kind of release some pressure for our back five, open his body in to do that. I think his technical ability, and he has to on the ball in a couple of moments, but you can see when we attack, we're not really attacking in numbers, are we?
No, very well, has I think certainly, especially with those first few minutes when he came on, and I think that's going to be important. I think we still need to start this second half of extra time positively. We don't want to set the tone, and it's hard, it's very difficult to do that. We don't want to set the tone to help the national.
We've got Abdel Karim coming in for Mamush. It's, we've got another sub tonight. How do we go about that?
I don't think you want to change much. I think you see players like Bill Session on the bench, where a bit of experience in kind of the shootout, so we'll see if that comes into play. But I think Papa will be pretty comfortable with how he's like.
We know the players always there's two main sort of reasons to make changes. We need to make sure that now it's going to back down, but also then it's just
Tony Popovich with some big words right up for these Socceroos into the second period of extra time. They're chasing history in Dallas. Can they do it right ahead for the penalty shootout? Let's take you back to your commentary team there in Dallas. David Bashir and Luke Wiltshire.
Thanks, Steve. And we can see the youngest player in the Egyptian squad on the pitch, Hamza Abdel Karim, who's on the books of Barcelona. I'm trying to bring some play for him. Has been retained by the club, such as the first favour they each show the young man. And he's come off the bench in every match of the group phase.
That's another threat there, coming on for Egypt. Obviously on the front corner in the first half. Something we have to monitor and deal with. I just feel with the legs that have come on with Mo, with Alba and Aiden up there, we can press a little bit higher because they come on with those first legs, so how can we use that? Yeah, despite the defender from Chicago, he had you running away, going down, drawing the foul. Better start to the second half for the Socceroos up. Like I said, on that front foot, just a little bit more. Superb run from Rowan, get the space now, watch Chicago.
We're trying to knock up the ground for the week, going all the way through the heavy pitch. What more purpose in the second 15 to start anyway for Australia?
A lot like I said, we need to see more. We need this sort of balls in line.
So we're stretching the legs. And that's on the right angle. Just a little bit more craft.
I think there he's just got to turn out and kick the ball. There's nobody in the box. He's aware of that. Just kick the ball. Bring out someone else into play.
Manchester City's potential for Australia. With a direction by Suter.
So that's Fernandez. Motion thrown high now, over on the edge.
Sure. The position so well, he's got alertness and awareness.
How many times have we seen this happen and it goes in the other side of the corner? Thankfully, the French straight into Andy hands.
Skips past one challenge. Hostage shots return the favour. And the rain come back the other way. 2 something in Australia. There is a fouls. And the Egyptian captain myself. And that's the goal very quickly. And he was not allowed to.
I see that parents at 18 years of age were there, being clever, like an experienced pro. Just clearly wanted to break down the threat of the transition and the muscle up. You know the foul, so foul, everyone get back on the ball.
After that, pretty much marking the likes of Marcelo and unfortunately he's already had a go on Lionel Messi and Marco Royce in the MLS and his latest origin. Consistently raising the bar of expectation. Here's Hassan. Again, it's on the shoulder.
Seeing the changing pace on that side. A real throw down his right hand side for Egypt.
Abdul Mahdi. Looking for that passing angle. Sure can feel the angle. So to Artia will try the central option. Up to Karim. Chikati. Who stands the first shot to Rory and VAR and share the same view.
That's what the defender for quite short. You see the Socceroos again, desperately defending their box.
There's one side. Opens up for Ashia.
You can feel the tension, you feel the Egyptians going. But that man Harrisula still standing up alone, and he's running away everything in the move.
There's a red wave in the stadium. It's now time for the Socceroos to stand up once more. To the near post, Suter. Again. goal in the last 5 minutes of regular play. This gets rid of 2. This is exactly what he did in Qatar, Australia's best player. He's an uncontrolled world. And the cool heads in these moments, Australia. Doesn't play forward and makes the right choice too.
Best off from Socceroos there. It's a little bit of the ball takes the out of this game.
Here's a lot of control. The Brazilian president. Decided pretty quickly it wasn't the case. Good intervention by Hosic. And connected as well. Coming together with both sides. Here's O'Connor shot. Charles Moture with Alvin passing around as well.
Just that clinch you feel it, everyone knows you feel it. There's one goal, it's going to be the winner.
Absolutely super tackle. Using every bit of that little freedom he has. That's how he gets into the box. Got past Hosic. But Harrington's here to save the day. Again, another set piece to defend. Orlando goes square to the same man, Atia, returns the favour. Too much of a chance. And on his own for one side, that pace can't take a lead in the areas that he's most familiar in.
We've managed it thus far.
Atia. That's including another 3.
And we've been all right in the extra time period. It's been a lot to ask for very soon and Harrington defending that box. Jackson Irvine dropping in and covering, helping.
And the elastic band has been fully stretched on Australia's defence, and the fans are wearing it as well. And there's anticipation from those in red and green gold.
Everyone knows what's at stake. Opportunity to progress to the round of 16 doesn't happen every day.
Lovely touch.
Socceroos, extra time. Can we come up with a moment of magic? And who can do it?
That's the question. Distance and goal for a right footer. Looking at the direction of the percentages. Absolutely perfect, perhaps.
Well, what a time to put your name up in lights. They set up the extra time. And we're at the 32 World Cup.
One of the goals, first appearance in this FIFA World Cup. 10 goals and 58 internationals. 3-man goal. There's the middle. And straight into the center of the opposition defence.
See, another long throw, the ball coming into the box with it. The big boy is still up. It's been a problem for Egypt.
Good throw from Chicago. Well done by Sufa. I'm not sure how to think of it. With the double
opportunity at the Socceroos. Can they get this delivery right?
So there, about to come on, the holding midfielder. And the Blues get Australia's last chance to break the deadlock.
Given the fact that they only put 1 minute up, I dare say this is probably the last opportunity of real threat, that's for sure.
Martin making way.
Couldn't think about anyone more rewarding than Harry Silly getting on the end of this and scoring a winner.
Yeah,
he was in the ball. It's a great delivery. Chicani just quite couldn't get a split defender and drops it. From up to away. Perhaps Harrington behind was in a better position to take that on. The best opportunity this extra time period.
Absolutely, and it's looks been a tough World Cup so far for Australia's captain. He's I think it shows the character that he does have, the fact that was turned to him to bring him in, and he got on top of that as well last time in the World Cup. Or not in the qualifier, wasn't it? We were talking about the shootout, maybe his own son, though.
Yeah, I think it's, his experience in these moments, and it's all about composure and keeping it nerve now in terms of who the penalty is going to be. We've got some experienced players on the pitch for him to choose the experienced ones, and the ones who want to take it.
Shabir for injured to start to cover it, so he's on the World Cup so far as well. He's been to the goals, so I think he might be able to. In 2019, he showed him on the set and took that first penalty. He steps up last time.
We've seen that he goes first, I think the preference will be really tough to keep first, and you generally get someone who's definitely very young and start well. I always say in the penalty shootout as a player, in the penalty shootout as a coach as well, and both are awful.
Yeah, it's the team itself will be. The tension is incredible to experience this. We've got talent, it's just about the boys doing their shot with conviction. I think that's the key.
You saw penalties in your time watching, or was it technique?
Often, we didn't take a great deal of continuance and see it, so it was I think we're surprised. The element of surprise here, I think we've seen this coming, and that's the fun of it, obviously.
Well, we didn't see it coming either. Does that makes it a heads up as an opposition
Yeah, it's not a video out, so I think you do want to go first, and it can work both ways. So you want to go first because you're assuming that you're going to score and put pressure on your opposition. If you go first and you miss, then it's a different ball game again. So I don't think there's any real massive
This is a decisive moment, if you go first, to win the extra period shootout, but I think it's a striker or anyone that's taking the pen, I think that's safe for it to this stage.
The Socceroos side may run with Kent's captain's armband back firmly on his arm as he heads toward the goal after this. The penalty shootout knocks on the other side of the occasion. There's one big bay of goals and run of goals will be the end there at that. What a moment for the Socceroos. Let's take it back to Constantine, David Bashir and Luke Butcher for the penalty shootout.
We know what happened in 2022 against Peru. There was no Ron Mackey way at the end of the red line. And that's 7-1 for Australian football history. But a man that largely helped Levante stay up in La Liga this season. That's the responsibility between the posts for Australia.
He's been the captain, he's been a fantastic servant. All the runs, an ultimate professional. He's had a fantastic season. The shoes on the hip, I said clearly, this is the right time, it's something that I'm prepared for. And can we even take this moment to praise him? We have spirit for the players, to his hands, straight on the court, praise him. And I was super for the family. And we took brilliant job in this match. Intervention after intervention, and he sets up the spot and tried to beat Australia, but when we mentioned it, it's been a shootout.
Trying to apply that psychological pressure. That's on. The sender Egypt through. He goes. Halfway for Australia. Jubilation goes in red. The Socceroos brave run.
Heartbreak in Dallas for the Socceroos. The game couldn't be decided in regulation time, couldn't find a winner in extra time. It is Egypt with a history-making win in knockout football. Egypt who progresses to the round of 16. Logan, Sarah Walsh, Tommy Orr. Absolute heartbreak for the Socceroos. Harry Soutar, who was immense in that game, Millsy, stepped up, brave enough to take the first penalty, didn't go inside.
It's obviously it's devastating. It's never ever a nice way to lose
Folks, thanks a lot for coming out to Tumbalong Park. It's a tough way for it to finish. Appreciate all the energy, folks. All the quarterfinals and finals games are being shown here at Tumbalong Park. We're going to continue to follow the tournament. Keep your heads up though, folks. Look after each other on the way home. Thanks for bringing the positive energy back, folks. Stay strong, Socceroos.
When we lose and we get knocked out, we really need to have a look at our life. And we really need to make sure that moving forward, we have a clear goal because intentions are going to be set early.